O'Neill grandstand. You've got a favorite back there. Let's let them hear it as they go by. The drivers waving to you as well. Coming down the back straight into that third turn. Doug Hevron and Bentley Warren up in the front row. Gary Muldoon right here today for the 1987 Budweiser International Classic.
One more thing, Roy, we haven't talked about in terms of race strategy is the weather. If this weather continues to move in, I doubt you'll see anybody move.
Coming down now off that fourth corner, Bruce Lee has the green flag out. The Classic is underway. And look at Gary Morton make a bid down low, but it is Bentley Warren off the outside. Oil on the track, the yellow flag comes out. And the whole field slows quickly. Coming down the front straight, turn number one. Off the fourth corner, here comes Joe Gosek on the outside. He's starting to make a move. Comes around for 7, so continued bad luck for the 7 of Dean Hoag. Doug Hevron runs in second. Gary Morton is third. Jamie Moore fourth. Eddie Bellinger has moved up to fifth. Gene Gibson running in ninth, and the yellow flag is out for Gene Gibson. Gibson got out of shape, Rich.
He was sideways between 3 and 4. I'm talking big time sideways. How we ever.
Gary Morton runs third. Jamie Moore is in fourth. Eddie Bellinger rounding out the top 5. They come streaming off the corner. Steve Gioia right now in 6th. The 21, Jerry O'Neill, runs in 7th. Joe Gosek has moved up to 8th. Doug Didero running 9th. Have kind of pulled away from the rest of the pack along with the 99 of Mike Ordway. Bentley Warren out in front. He is second lead over Doug Hevron. Eddie Bellinger has now come around Jamie Moore to pick up the number 4 spot. Jerry O'Neill. Right now, Warren with a 17.5 on that last lap leads third place by about 2 full seconds. Now Eddie Bellinger gets underneath Gary Morton as well. So Gary Morton, Jim Fulper now. Fulper goes a lap to 10 at this time. That's the way they run. Here still in the early going, Jamie Moore trying to get underneath Eddie Bellinger. O'Neill has gone by Bellinger. And the lead, Warren coming through traffic, loses the lead to Doug Hevron. Hevron, the new leader. Warren running in second. Steve Gioia, Joe Gosek, Doug Didero next in line, followed by Gary Morton. Then Gene Gibson and Ordway. We got a spin. Hevron is involved. Hevron is out of this one. Doug Hevron coming together with one of the other cars off the corner. Ray Sand makes a wild inside move to get by. Race leader Doug Hevron got taken out by a slower car. Coming off the fourth corner, the Mike Mazer Snafu 61 has been snafu'd, along with the 52 of Bill Sharkey. Bringing the 61 right over to the A-frame, I believe, to just load the car on the trailer. Gosek in 6th, Doug Didero running 7th. Gene Gibson is now 8th. Into the pits, Johnson back into the pits in the number 20. He is on the back straight. After the 98, the car's all in order. 77 of Saunier is out. Coming down, Bentley Warren, the race leader. Ben down the front straight. As your former Classic winner back in the 70s. But look at Bentley Warren pulling away out in front. Bentley got the jump first. Moore is through there. Mike Brubaker still holding up the 21 of Jerry O'Neill. 44, Jamie Moore runs third. 02, Eddie Bellinger in side, bringing Steve Gioia along with him. 17.41 for Bentley Warren that lap. Faster than any time trial. Bentley Warren out in front in the Tewksbury to put laps on them. Just about a half straightaway behind the 20 of Terry Johnson. Bentley Warren running laps in the 17.3 area. 17.3, Coniam 9th. Mike Ordway has dropped back into trying to keep up with the leaders. McKnight had a good qualifying time, but has not been able to. Warren, and he is already in heavy traffic, about to put a lap on Mike Muldoon. Muldoon and Gary Morton running just ahead of Bentley to go a lap down. 21, Jerry O'Neill is in second. 44, Jamie Moore is third. 02, Eddie Bellinger fourth. The 9 of Steve Gioia in the top 5. Passing flag is out. Bentley Warren going inside, outside, every way around, trying to find the way by the slower cars. Gary Morton, though, will not let him by. Morton does not want to leave.
It looks like a fuel leak off the right side, Roy, and right now he's got the word. He's got to come off. It's too bad. He ran.
Goes low into the third turn to come by Rammage. as O'Neill into the pits in the 21. Passing flag is out. Look at this move by Bentley Warren. He is just flying through traffic. Bentley, and now the 6 of Dave McKnight is going to pick up the black flag. Rich, he is smoking heavily.
Well, it looks like an engine problem on the 6. I don't know if he's got the word. He's headed in. He's in the pits. McKnight in the 6 takes it into the pits as we pass the 5th.
Working on Coniam. Gosek fills up underneath. The racing back in the pack. 8.5 seconds the advantage for leader Bentley Warren over Jamie Moore. Moore has run a strong race, but he is in second. And right now, not at all challenging for the lead. The 0 of Gene Gibson has come right up on him now. Gibson running in third. 5 down the back straight. He has the 5 absolutely humming. Coming down the front straight right now. Moving in on Bobby Stelter to put a lap on but it's been an all Bentley Warren show. He gave up the lead momentarily to Doug Hevron, getting past in second. But now the 0 of Gene Gibson trying to work on him. Gibson in the 3rd spot. Here's 99 Ordway into the pits. That will take him out of any 0 of Gosek. We've got a yellow flag over in the corner. Brubaker bringing out the yellow over in turn number 4. Over a half-lap lead for Bentley Warren is now going to be Steve Gioia. Immediately go to the outside along with Warren Coniam trying to come by the slower cars. They want to try to gain a little ground they lost. Right now, Gibson on the inside. That was the hole that opened up, and Lee Gibson shot through to take over second. Gene takes a glimpse over his shoulder to the outside to see who's there with him. But they've got 2 slower cars running side by side just ahead. Doug, the 5 of Bentley Warren, way out in front. Right now in second is the 0 of Gene Gibson, and there will only be 4 lap cars between leader Bentley Warren and runner-up Gene Gibson.
If scoring is satisfied with the running order.
Well, the 07 Nelson is already a lap down, 21 more than a lap down. I don't know how many laps at this time, but they are both in the pits. We'll wait and see how they sort it out. Pace car is out of the way down the back straight. Green flag in turn 3, Bentley Warren. On it in a hurry, the slower Gene Gibson. They take any chance away. He had him moving up to the front. Saunier goes to the outside now. He gets out of the way at least a little bit as Gibson and Moore go through. Bentley Warren out in front in the flying 5, 17.7 on the takeoff lap. We're running here in lap number 73. Bentley Warren, the race leader. Gene Gibson running in second, black flag. But here comes Didero and Gosek. They are both trying to make a move, trying to move up through the field. Bellinger again falling off the pit. You take the next 75.
Well, Terry Johnson has had a real long, tough classic weekend already. And his luck has Bentley into the pits. That was the running order as Bentley Warren does come in. They're looking with rubber
tire
and
also.
Fuel. I don't know if they'll go for a rubber mount or not. They're checking that right rear. The fuel is being dumped in. The only leader to come in, I might add, is Bentley Warren. So his strategy now very obvious. Right in front of them, the 21 car, and they're still working. They're trying to move that push truck out of the way so Ben does not lose a lap. Way up into that first corner, and Bentley Warren comes flying out of the pit area. Bentley Warren coming back out, Roy, and I think it's out. Lee Gibson, Bentley Warren, Steve Gioia looks to the outside. Gioia now trying to move up to second spot, but he settles for third as they flash by. Ordway, number 0, a lap at 18.6. 18.6 on the point. Jamie Moore right there, knocking on the door. Gioia giving away about 3 car lengths. Then about 5 more car lengths back is the crafty veteran. Warren, Coniam, Didero, and Gosek where they want to be. Bellinger still loose. Many years we've seen Bellinger seem to have a handling problem at this stage. The car improves during the day, and Bellinger is there at the end. Eddie B's got to be hoping that that'll be the case today, because right now that car is just too loose in the corners for the pace that's being set by Lee Gibson. 90 laps down, 110 laps remain as we get towards the halfway mark in the thrilling 31st Annual International Classic 200. Gibson now starting to pile up the laps. as their Jamie Moore just a little more. Moore dropping back almost half a second behind the race leader, Lee Gibson. Gibson in that low groove. The car certainly handling well down there. 3/4 of a second the advantage now, as it looks like Gib even further behind, about 8/10, almost $900 bounty on the midway point, and we have reached it right here. Lee Gibson a lap at 16:17:60 off the lead. Gibson now in some traffic, serious traffic, for the first time since he has taken over at the point. Gibson weaving his way carefully around the outside, picks off 2 lap cars, 3 red lap cars right in front of him. Nelson right in front of Gibson. And now look at that battle with Gioia. Gosek up the outside wall, and he is coming up out of that car in a big hurry. Must have gotten awful about earlier in the weekend. It's something that came up during the feature racing earlier this season, that the fresh rubber and a full fuel load can make a difference this year in super modified racing. The cars running so tight together. Gibson has stopped in his pit, or rather Gioia has stopped in his pit now. The Genesee Beer crew gathering around. They do have an air. He's roaring off the blocks. Look at the bite out of 4. Moore sliding out of the corner. And Coniam, boy, have they been dreaming about this one. Warren Coniam, who's been there before. Didero, who would love to bring it home. Takes a vicious jolt off that second corner. The jolt 07 takes a torrid hit right there in turn 2.
But what's bad luck for him, Rich, is good luck for double Gosek, because he has now been
5th. Bellinger, look at Gosek back in, and Gioia blocked from his done. Bellinger walks away. It won't be another odd-numbered year. It will be an odd classic race as Bellinger pulls it in and walks away.
I believe the car was
at 118. Lee Gibson at the point. Jamie Moore right there knocking on the door. Green is back out there with Coniam looking down low. Now Slingo spins. The 98 of Michaels, and they're 3 wide getting by. 3 wide, and they worked around the outside. Michaels was battling wheel to wheel with her, saying it was the race of his life. Picks up a hot ride and a hot set of wheels. He is just looking super out there, really in a position where he could be the spoiler, no doubt about it. And who would have thunk it going in, although you know the 98 is a capable car. 9 cars in the lead lap. Green is out there one more time, pretty much staying in the running order as they come off that 4th corner. Now Bentley Warren looks. Warren, what a bite coming out of the corner. He'll not just take 1, he'll take 2 spots. Bye-bye, Moore. Watch out. Here he comes again around Coniam, now working on Moore, and just 1 more car in front of Bentley Warren. What a performance. Bentley 18 flat for Gibson. Ben may want it all back right here. Bentley Warren, the Flynn puts the wheel underneath right now. Last lap, 18 flat again. Lee Gibson tries to hold him off. Ben's got the bigger fuel load, you would think. But Ben, some say Warren and Gibson, nose to tail. Bentley looks down low, had a wheel up there. Gibson chops in the second turn. Now down low, down the back straightaway. Bentley Warren, high, low, anyway, I'll take it if I can. Here's Warren now. Big bite off that 4th corner, but not enough to get him on the home chute. Get right there in the top 5. And stays on it a little longer. Warren down low. May want it here. No, sir. I'll stay right there. Pick up the draft, so to speak, and work on your back bumper. Gene Lee sets the pace. 17.5 the last lap. Sintley this time is out there, but cannot take him off the corner. Look at that. Half a car length. Slow it. I think we may have A.J. Michaels along the wall on the front straightaway with the shredder. Did lose a lap. Green coming back out, and right away Didero's got his hands full as he gets the shuffle from the inside. It would appear, on the back straightaway. Bentley is in there this time. Had a wheel halfway up, had to back out. Gibson holds the top spot. Now Warren to the outside. Gibson coming right up and tucks it underneath. Warren to the outside. Warren now halfway up there, halfway alongside the leader. And now we'll tuck it back down, hoping Gibson gives him the inside this lap. I think that's the strategy. Gibson knows better. Be in trouble. Gioia giving up the chase with Didero.
5 into the pits. Bentley Warren into the pits at that point. Lee Gibson moved to the top. He has held it ever since, but now he's got Ben right. Warren. Gibson opens up better than a half-second lead. Passing flag for Brubaker. Gibson up 2 car lengths back now. Lee Gibson 17:59. Bentley's going to try to get him in traffic. Gibson has the Oswego Speedway. Gibson out in front, but Bentley Warren works him over from behind and with advantage of the lap car situation. Mike Douglas gets out of the way finally. Gibson goes by him, so does Warren. Now Gibson trying to combine the 71 of Randy Wynne. Meanwhile, Warren Coniam has closed up. Bentley Warren shows a wheel underneath down the back straight into the 3rd turn. Bentley's got a wheel underneath. Bentley is through there. No, let's see which way Saunier goes. Saunier takes Bentley down low. Gibson to the outside. Gibson, Saunier, they go 3 wide in the turn, and Bentley Warren takes the lead. And riding in 8th is the 28. Oh, Rammage touched wheels with Gene. He is the last car in the lead lap. 8 cars in the lead going. Jamie Moore lost a lap in the pits. He is 1 lap down, and the leader's coming up on him again. 35 laps remaining. Again, Gibson a little bit sideways in the corner as Warren Coniam moved right up on him. Through Warren Coniam back there as well. Passing flag for Russ Wood and Dick Batchelder, 2 Star Speedway runners. They get down low and out of the way. And a Gibson, but Gibson swings to the outside, gets Coniam out of the groove, takes over that number 2 spot again. Warren Coniam riding hard in 3rd in the, and right now knocking on the door for his first classic win. Bentley Warren the race leader. Gibson riding 2nd. Warren Coniam 3rd. They are right together. It is still Didero 4th. And in 5th, Gosek. We got a car up inspecting the wall between 3 and 4. That looked like Russ Wood. He gets back down in the outside of Gibson. Here comes Coniam. No, Gibson slides back outside. They can't get by Muldoon running 17.9. Here's Coniam again to the outside of Gibson. Again, Gibson drifts out there, takes the line away from him. 178 laps have now been completed. Passing flag for Saunier, Wynne, Soule, and Muldoon. Here's Gibson underneath. Gibson underneath. Bentley Warren on the outside. Gibson takes the lead. But Bentley Warren trying to get back in. Here comes Coniam now. Coniam slides underneath. Down the front straight. Gibson has retaken the lead. Muldoon still setting the pace ahead of the leaders. Here comes Warren Coniam. Warren Coniam on the outside, and Coniam takes the lead. Warren Coniam in the top spot, and Gibson catches a wheel. Gibson catches a wheel from Muldoon, and Muldoon, we are told the right rear tire has blistered on the flying 5 of Bentley Warren. He is falling off the pace yet. Coniam moving in on Gioia, who is running in the lead lap in 7th. We're running now in lap number 190. A birthday and anniversary present this would be for Joe McGarry. He's got a 2.5-second lead with 10 laps to go. Also 3 cars between himself and runner-up Gibson. The pit area right now. Coniam, the only driver out there to finish all of the feet. 6th, the last lap for Coniam. He is coming up on heavy traffic, but he is way ahead of Gibson right now. Here's Coniam moving in behind the 37 of Russ Wood. Gibson still in 2nd. Bentley Warren 3rd, but here comes Didero and Gosek. They're about to go ahead of Warren between 1 and 2, but he has pulled away a full straightaway over Gibson. Bentley Warren out in front. 17.8 on the last lap. 17-8 for Bentley Warren. He is in front. Bentley Warren in front in that. Joe McGarry. Bentley Warren, who led for a while. Gene Gibson, who led for a while. Both of them off the pace. Bentley Warren trying to hang on to third. Didero working him over. Warren cut him. Yellow flag is out. Gibson spins. The Gibson. Gibson brings out the yellow. Now remember, these laps do not. If they run 10 laps, they will be allowed to refuel. They will stop the cars on the track. Here we can see Gene is out of the car under his own power. Gene is okay. That happened when he was trying to get by Gibson. Gibson apparently also did terminal hurt to his tires as he lost the left.
And right now, in the driver's seat with the white flag out.
Well, let's see. Joe McGarry, does he have enough fuel? That's the question. With 2 laps to go, McGarry has his hands together in the infield. He is just praying away. Danny Soule coming out of the pits will go a lap down to the leaders. A bad break for him. He was running in the top 10. Prickles, they will get him into the pit area. Here's your race leader, Coniam. Coniam out in front with a lap to go. He can coast in from here. And we've got cars together. Bentley Warren wads it up down the front straight. The whole right side of the Flying 5 is gone. Bentley Warren wrecks with a lap to go. He was almost up number 200. Coniam is underway. Green is out. Here comes Didero. Here's Warren Coniam down the front straight, out in front, a lap to go. The Snake in the lead, pushes in turn 1, brings it back. Coniam down the back straight. Here's Gosek underneath Didero for second. Didero on the outside. Gosek down low. Checkered flag. The win to Warren Coniam. Coniam, his hand in the air, gets the win. Didero sideways. He's into the wall slightly. Gosek right there with him. I'll wait and see how they call that. Didero and Gosek going for second place right at the end. What a spectacular. Didero finished second. It's a 1-2 sweep for Canadians. Both hands in the air for Warren Coniam. Here's Joe Gosek up alongside to congratulate him. The Warren taking a finished in the lead lap. I've got Steve Gioia, the number 9, in fourth. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 1987 International Classic, Warren Coniam. Three cars in the lead lap as 2 of the leaders wreck on the last 2 laps. The party is going to flow tonight in the pits of the number 10. I'll tell you, these 2 guys could not be happier. Warren dissatisfied with his ride earlier in the year. Had the 99 ride with Clyde Booth. He and Clyde are still good friends. They just had different views. Warren jumps behind the wheel of the 10, which had formerly been driven by Jamie Moore, and rides the animal into the winner's circle here in the 1987 Budweiser International Classic. A fantastic feature finish. He had enough fuel to go the distance and ran a smart race. We're going to bring Warren around the back straight in just a minute. You people in the back grandstand, hang on, he's coming to you. We're going to get Warren Coniam into the Oswego Speedway pace car. He's trying to get out of the cockpit. He says, wait a minute. Let me just take my breath and get out of here under my own power. All right, we've got Warren Coniam out of the car. He's going to get in the Oswego Speedway pace car to take the victory lap around the Oswego Speedway. Well, it was Bentley Warren winning in the Speedway pace car, and All Canada top 2. Warren Coniam the winner, Doug Didero second. Mighty Joe Gosek in third. Steve Gioia, we've got unofficially 1 lap down in fourth. The conclusion of the International Classic, a wild and woolly one. The Budweiser in hand, Classic.
I bet you that breeze feels mighty good sitting up atop the old Bud pace car around the slow 5/8 of a mile for Warren Coniam, the veteran, feeling the adoration of the thousands, the largest crowd in track history, standing and saluting Warren Coniam. Joe McGarry gets to hug him, and now they'll go up and they'll meet Dan Dorsey, the representatives from Eagle Beverage and Budweiser Beer.
And Bill Foley will be talking to him in just a couple of minutes. Bill Foley right now.
Wedding anniversary today, his 50th birthday. Joe, how's it feel?
I can't believe it. I just don't know what to say. I just thank everybody for helping us. It's been so great. It's just been absolutely great. I can't believe it. 32nd year here at Oswego Speedway, and it's just fantastic. It wouldn't go anywhere else.
It's a family operation, true?
Absolutely, 100%. My boys, and I got some very good friends, and my mother come for the first time in 32 years, and she come and gave us all the good luck.
Well, congratulations, Joe. Who does the motors?
I do all the motors myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, happy anniversary to Joe McGarry and the McGarry team as he picks up his first Classic win. He's been here 32 years, and this is a great silver anniversary celebration for Joe McGarry. Moving up with Warren Coniam. Warren, what a day.
Yeah, fantastic. Loved it, loved it. It's just great to do it that way, you know, rather than have somebody run out of fuel in front of you. I'd just like to say thanks to all the McGarry guys, all the guys that help on the car, all the sponsors we've got. Corky Stockham and Parts Peddler, he's been nothing but great to me all year. And I just want to say happy anniversary, Joe, and I don't know what else I could do. That's just for everybody. You know, I don't know what to say. Betsy and Joe, happy anniversary.
Warren, were you pacing yourself in the late going? Looked like you tried Gene Lee a couple times on the outside. Looks like you had the power, but you were holding back, were you?
Every time I tried there for a couple of laps, I started slipping tires. When you're slipping tires, you're just wasting time. So I thought I'd just hang on until the opportunity came up again.
Mid-season, Warren, you were without a ride. You were looking. Did you ever think this day would come?
Yeah, I've got confidence, and I just wanted to wait and take a ride that I felt comfortable with, and Joe and his guys have done nothing but make me feel great and comfortable, and anything I want to do to the car, they just said go ahead, and it's just been super. It's been fantastic.
Well, a memorable day. Congratulations, Warren Coniam.
Thanks very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, from north of the border, Warren Coniam, the winner of the 1987 Budweiser International Classic.
Well, Bill, if you can get back up there, I've got a question for Warren, if you can. Warren Coniam, what I'd like to know is about the pressure, if you had any additional pressure at the end of the race when you had to run those extra laps under the yellow. I want to know if Warren has any additional pressure he had, Bill, when he had to run those extra laps under the yellow at the end of the race with Bentley Warren and Gene Gibson spinning out. They ran about 10 extra laps under the yellow. Was it a fuel problem at all? Were they at all concerned about that? If you can get back up and ask him that question. Photos being taken. Bit this year. Did not really feel all that competitive in the early part of the year. Switched rides after sitting out a couple of weeks and finally got behind the wheel. That was only the fourth feature he has run in the Joe McGarry car. So that team came together very, very quickly to be able to win the 1987 International Classic. A tremendous effort on the part of the McGarry crew and Warren Coniam.